election set for November 8th.
Now, Governor Charlie Baker, of course, is not seeking a third term.
Jeff Deal called it a race for the future of the Commonwealth.
Our campaign is going to be one about freedom. It's pretty simple.
Maura Healey described it as a choice between partisanship and progress.
My path is one of optimism.
As Election Day approaches, former Attorney General Maura Healey and her opponent, Jeff Deal, longtime House Representative, are vying for votes for the Massachusetts governor's race. On the Deal campaign, 23-year-old Deputy Field Director Bridget Hardiman sparked an interest in politics at an early age.
I got involved on my debate team in high school, and I did that all 4 years, and then I realized that was truly like my passion and what I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Likewise, on the Healey campaign, high school senior Natalie Moran has taken the initiative to have her impact on the governor's race.
I feel like we all have our different ways of getting involved. Some people are in clubs, some people do service, and for me the best way I know to get involved is political activism.
Being young and in politics is no small feat.
My age can be sort of difficult. Some people always ask me if I'm like an intern, and they're like, oh, you're so young, or like when I call people sometimes they're like, oh, can I talk to your mom? And I'm like, oh no, like that's me you're calling. And a lot of people like don't expect me to be in this role.
I think people are maybe less inclined to listen to me because they think because I'm younger I don't have as much experience, I don't have as much knowledge of policy. Although one advantage, when I'm knocking on doors, they'll take pity on you because you're like a teenager, and they're like, oh, teenager walking around by herself, oh, I'll listen to her.
With every door opened, citizens are more likely to cast their vote. The Center for Civic Engagement at Tufts University estimated that there will be 8 million new young voters coming online this midterm. Newton North runs a similar civic center, co-founded and directed by Claudia Wu.
So think about how many people that is. That is a lot of votes that, if they're exercised, will make a difference. Again, it doesn't matter, which party you're talking about. It's just if you have the ability to do it, it's important to exercise it.
Door knocking and canvassing really makes a bigger impact than most people think. Just by like making that face-to-face connection with people and telling them, yeah, there's people running for governor this year. Because our job isn't to tell you who to vote for, it's just to tell you, hey, there's this person running for office. We want to know what you're feeling.
Teenagers and younger people need to realize that this affects them too. And I try to reach out to more younger people that freshly turned 18 about voting, because it does affect their everyday life, and it's really important for them to get involved.
Deciding your political affiliation may seem daunting, but with many available resources, it is easy to get started.
I think it's important for teenagers to at least be informed. There are so many issues that affect us day to day.
The issues that speak most to you, you'll know once you read about them, and you'll figure out your stance on them.
The more you can do by reading the news, reading different publications that give you a well-rounded picture of what's going on, any of those things that you're aware of will help you eventually, really participate.
For more information about voting and getting involved, stop by the Center for Civic Engagement in room 134 on Main Street, or visit the Secretary of State website at sec.state.ma.us. For NNTV, this is Isabella Dugan, signing off.